because it's too short for you. You know that I'll be down for you, because it's too short for you. You know that I'll be down for you. You know I'll be down. You know I'll be down. Hey, this is Aramide. I have a brand new song called Down For You off my Bittersweet album. Make sure you listen to it on Boomplay. Listen to it right now on Boomplay.
You look gorgeous today.
Thank you.
What's the secret?
I think rest, peace of mind, and water.
Water. So you started music professionally in 2011.
Yes.
Who or what will you describe as your biggest inspiration?
My biggest inspiration. I think my biggest inspiration so far, and what led me to wanting to be an artist is first of all, the fact that I can sing. Secondly, I went for a competition called Star Quest when back in the day, and then I think it was from there I started to feel like maybe this can actually be a thing, maybe it can actually be a career, maybe I can actually make money from this, because everyone's like, you can sing, I like the way you write songs, I like the way you do this. So I think Star Quest was kind of like the biggest eye-opener for me. And then seeing the fact that my friends from Jos, because I grew up in Jos, came to Lagos and they blew, and I was like, hey, it means I can do this thing. And then of course seeing artists like Asha actually do music like that I do actually gave me a lot of hope.
Okay, so before Star Quest, what was your earliest introduction
into music? Oh, my earliest introduction into music was in secondary school. I was a part of a group and we recorded an album actually. So the first time I entered a studio, I think I was about 17, and I think the first person that I ever recorded music for me was E. Kelly.
What song was that?
Let me see. It's a song called I think I Still Love You. It was on the album. It was the school that provided for it, the high school that provided for it and all that. So that was like my first. From that moment when I entered the studio, I knew that I like recording. I like coming to the studio, recording, hearing my voice, doing backing vocals. That's me doing it all by myself. Things that I used to think that were like alien, like I was actually doing them. And you know, I knew that I wanted to go back to the studio every single time. I was really excited about songwriting at the time. Yeah.
Okay. So what would you describe as your not describe, how would you describe your creative process?
So sometimes I hear the melody, sometimes it's the lyrics, sometimes I hear a melody and I'm like, I like this melody, I want to write something similar to this, or I want to create something similar to this. And then I play the guitar, so sometimes I'm just playing, I'm rehearsing, and I maybe hit a chord or something and I'm like, maybe I should work around these chords and all that. So sometimes I write on beat. Sometimes I write to a beat rather, and sometimes it's the other way around. But most times, especially in the beginning, I was writing my music with my guitar, and then I go to the studio, and then yeah. So it all depends. Just a mood. Okay. Depends on how I'm feeling.
So most Nigerian acts,
yeah,
they do Afro pop, high life, but yours is Afro-soul.
Yes.
Like, what gave you that drive or passion to go into Afro-soul?
So let me first define what I call Afro-soul. So Afro-soul is African music, African language, African beats, instrumentals, mixed with soul music, because I love soul music so much. But the thing is, I wanted to do soul music in a way that anybody would listen to it and fall in love with it. Anybody, especially from my country, listen to it and fall in love with it, you know. And that's why, like, if you listen to most of my songs, I always put a lot of Yoruba, Pidgin, and all of that, you know. So yeah, Afro-soul is beautiful, but over time, I think I started to discover more sounds. I started to unbox myself, you know, allow myself to blossom, you know, into this, you know. So yeah, I still love soul music so much, but I am in the process of exploring as many other genres as possible.
So talking about soul music,
yes,
do you have any song that is strictly soul music without the blend of Afro? So any song that I don't think so. I think all my songs depict what I represent. You dropped your debut studio album in 2016.
Yes.
Suitcase.
Yes, Suitcase.
Like, did you expect to get the kind of reception you got?
No, not really. Because I think before I even dropped my first album, I was really scared because, well, people liked a couple of my songs, but you know, I didn't know how they were going to receive my album. But thank God they actually liked the album, and yeah, thank God they liked it. And you know, I'm using this opportunity to say thank you for liking Suitcase and thank you for streaming.
On that album,
yes,
Fumilowo with Sauda was quite massive.
Yes.
How did you guys create that?
Okay, see that Fumilowo, there's a story to it. So do you want to hear the story?
Sure.
Okay, so so let me tell you the story. So in the beginning of my career, so I had this like family events. They're like, come and perform for us, so and we pay you so amount. So I now said, okay, no problem. So I went, I performed, and the person I performed to was like, I now said, finish performing, ma, and everything. And the person was like, I didn't hear you perform, you're going to do it again. I was like, I'm going to do it again, okay? You know, but I was really, really upset. But, you know, after a lot of convincing from my people, I went and then I performed again. This time around, I think I even performed longer. And the person was really excited and all. So when it was not time for payments, there was now an argument about, no, we didn't agree this amount. This is the amount that we agreed. We didn't. So I was really, really upset because that time I was still very upcoming. So if you tell me you're going to pay me a certain amount, I would have budgeted the money for something. So the thing is that now that you don't want to pay me the full money, it means that thing I had budgeted for is already cancelled. You know, so it really, really upset me. And I went home. And then I think after a few days or so, I just started playing Fumilowo be, Eba mi go be, please better have my money, pay me what you owe me. And it was around that time that Rihanna had that bitch better have my money, you know. So I was just playing with the song at the time. So I played it for my producer, Sizzle Pro. I was like, what do you think about this mashup? What do you think we can do with this? He was like, this is fantastic, we should actually do this. Then Sauda was in the studio with us, and then we're just vibing. We're super excited. We felt like, man, if anyone that hears this song is a hit. And like how like artists are when they know that they've gotten the one, you know. So we're just really excited about it. Sauda really liked the song, and then he also jumped on the song, you know. And yeah, and that was how we put out the song, and everyone really liked it. And you know, I can say that that song actually took me really far in the industry.
Yeah, and we still like it.
Yes, I still love it too. Because I think a lot of people resonated with it. Like, people understood where I was coming from. Like, I walk, I don't get tired. Okay, you do.
So after that, you dropped Songversation.
Yeah, it's a show actually.
Okay, like your live recording.
Okay, yes. So I have this annual show called Songversations with Aramide. So it's song conversations. So you come for the show and Aramide is conversing with you through songs. Do you understand me? And then I kind of like made it about women, because I do it in the month of March. I try to celebrate women during International Women's Day and all that. So most of the artists that perform are women, and then we partner with brands that, you know, support women here and there. And yeah.
you have a new one now, Bittersweet.
Yes.
Is Bittersweet a collection of real life experiences?
Yes, absolutely. Okay. It is.
You have 5 tracks.
Yes.
Can you give us a rundown? Especially the
title track. Okay.
Title track.
So Bittersweet is the name of the EP. There are 5 tracks on the EP called Bittersweet. There's a title track called Bittersweet. So that song, that song came from a place of pain. Like, I was going through something really difficult at the time, and it just felt like, see, at the end of the day, if you have no one to go back home to, if you have no one to talk to, even after achieving all of this, you're still never going to be happy. You're still going to feel empty and all that. Even if you have all the money in the world, if you're alone, you're still not going to be happy. Some people might not agree with me, but that's how I see it. I was going through a situation that kind of like inspired the song. It brought out the song from within. If you listen to that song, you know that I was really in a place. So at the end of the day, I figured out that, see, life is bittersweet. There are days that you have it great. There are days that you don't really have it great. And there are days that you have mixed emotions. And there are days that, everything is going well. And then, like when you take bitter leaf, when you take bitter leaf, it's very bitter. And towards the back of your throat, the back of your tongue, you feel some kind of sweetness. Yeah, that's kind of like how that song makes you feel. That's how most of the music on that EP actually will make you feel eventually, yes.
I know this is a hard one, but what's your favorite track of the EP?
Ooh, I like all the songs, but I think Bittersweet, because it's very personal. It's a very, very personal song. And yeah, you asked for one, so Bittersweet.
Your song with Feruzi.
Yes, Yawa.
What is it about?
It's about a girl called Nkechi. So, okay, so let me tell you how that song came about. So, my producer, his name is Sizzle Pro. He's amazing. He called me one day and was like, I have this idea. Like, we always bounce ideas like back and forth. He called me and was like, I have this idea of this song, and I think that, I don't know where he got it. I don't know, maybe some people were talking about something on Twitter or whatever. I don't know where he got the idea from anyways. Because he just came and was like, he just thinks that the song should be called Iyawowa. And me, the Yoruba girl that I am, I'm like, okay. After he told me the story, I was like, Iyawowa Kabo, well done, madam. You know these people that they will... Do you want me to explain the song?
Sure.
You know these people that they'll be dating you. Everybody knows them. Everybody knows that you're their girlfriend, their mother, their father, their cousins, their friends. Everybody knows that, okay, this is your boo, this is your babe, this is your fiance. And at the end of the day, you're not hearing just that it's not you. You are just mannequin. You are just for, what's that thing? When you want to buy a phone, you put the dummies. You're just the dummy phone, so that's kind of like the story about the song. But in that song, Peruzzi comes and says, see, I know people are saying this, but this is really not what it's about. For real. And then getting Peruzzi on the song was pretty interesting. He killed it. Shout out to him. He really killed it. He heard the song, he liked it, and boom, had the song.
Should we be expecting a video?
By the grace of God.
When?
I don't know when, but very soon. There's no need to rush,
So while creating this project, do you feel you left your comfort zone?
A little bit. You asked me a question earlier and I said I am in the stage of exploring. Yes, so I am trying as much as possible, because everything, like, I feel like for an artist to remain relevant, you have to evolve, evolve within your space and still stay true to yourself. I think that's like kind of like one of the hardest things to do, so I think I had enough time in 2020 to think about how I wanted to present myself moving forward, So I think that this EP was really experimental for me, and I have so many other songs, so many other projects to come out that will shine or shed more light about me.
That's cool. So while creating this EP,
yeah,
what challenges did you face?
Oh, okay. I think the major challenge that I faced was the fact that I just had a baby, and at the time, and it was hard balancing between, you know, recording, taking care of the baby, sleeping, being tired and all that, you know. And I knew that I needed to put out an EP. I knew that for us to even make an announcement, the EP had to be ready, and you know, we must have picked a date, you know. So I think balancing my time, going to the studio and all that. But I think I was really lucky with the producers that I worked with. Everybody was very patient with me, and I had to even tell myself to calm down, that music wasn't running anywhere.
I'm glad the EP is here now.
Yes, excited.
So you said Bittersweet is your favorite track of the EP?
Yes, because you asked me.
Okay. So can you sing it for us?
Okay. Life is bitter, bittersweet. Life is bitter, bittersweet. Life is bitter, bittersweet. Life is bitter, bittersweet. Yeah.
That's now. So to the soul. So it was. What do you have to say to your fans, especially the ones who want to be like Aramide, the ones chasing a career in music? What advice do you have for them?
Okay, my advice to anyone who is chasing a career in music would be, you just have to make sure, first of all, make sure that your talent is top notch. Keep developing yourself. Keep listening to listen to a lot of music. Listen to a lot of advice. Pick the ones that are relevant to you, the ones that will mislead you, throw them in the gutter. Then make sure that you pray, and you have to be very, 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 very patient. Don't be in a hurry to sign deals and all that, you know. Just develop yourself. Don't follow bad gang.
Okay, so to lighten the mood, let's play a game.
Hey.
Game of the first. It's not that difficult.
Game of the what?
First.
First as in F-I-R-S-T?
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Then your first performance.
My first performance. Oh, I really sucked. My first performance. What was my first performance? I think it was somewhere in Jos. I can't even remember what I was doing. Oh no, okay, let me see. The first time I performed alone?
That you can remember, child.
I think it was in Jos or Starquest, I can't remember. Yeah, Jos.
Okay, first song recorded as a solo act.
I Still Love You. From secondary school when I was 17. Oh my god.
Your first email address.
Do I have to say it?
She might still be using it.
I'm not even using it again, it's dead. I should actually say it.
Yeah, sure if you remember.
Kudi02@yahoo.com. Kudi02@yahoo.com.
Your first job.
Oh, my first job was actually was during my NYSC. I was working, I think I was working as an admin officer in somewhere, a place called Flexmore. Yeah.
First music video you appeared
in? There's this guy called Femi Jobal. He featured me on a song with FaZe. Then he just called me up one day. I was like, oh, I'm shooting a video. You guys should come to Iwo Nikan. Is it Iwo Nikan? I can't remember. And then we went there. Till today, I've not seen that video. I have never seen that video before. Okay.
So what's the first thing you do when you get home?
Oh, first thing I do is take off my wig and I get home. Yes.
First thing you do when you wake up?
Well, first thing I do when I wake up is to say, I'm alive. God, thank you.
Okay. 3 words to describe Aramide.
Aramide is beautiful. Aramide is beautiful. 1. 2, I'm a very sweet person. And 3, I'm very funny. I'm funnier than you actually know. Yes.
For Aramide can sing.
Oh, for that one is obvious.
It was nice having you.
Thank you.
So the first single of the EP, Down For You, which features Boy Breed.
Yes.
Can you give us a rundown of that track?
Okay, the song talks about Down For You talks about how I'll be down for you by the summer. I'll be down for you. Whatever you do, man, I'll be down for you because I like you so much. So, Boy Breed, I love those guys so much. They're twins. They're identical. They're super amazing, super talented. I was in the studio with I was in the studio trying to record the song. This song was produced by Type A and Sizzle Pro, and then I think that was around the time I was trying to get back into recording and all. So one of the producer that was recording me, his name is TC, and he was like, you know, let me call my guys. Maybe if you guys vibe to this song together, you'd feel more like comfortable and just relax. You still have it, just relax, you know. And then they came in and then we vibing to the song. And then when I took what we recorded home and listened to it, I was like, I think I would like these guys on this song because I had listened to a bunch of their stuff as well. So I was like, you know what, it would be nice for us to collaborate and, you know, make the song, you know, larger than life, you know. And that's exactly what we did, and I think they brought it to the song. So Down For You, because it's too short for you. You know that I'll be down for you. You know I'll be down.
That's nice.
Nkechi Jola, Olawa CV, Olebi Abasira, Ìyàwó wa káàbọ̀, Ìyàwó wa kúṣẹ́ o. Hey guys, it's Aramide and I have a brand new EP called Bittersweet and it's available on Boomplay. Make sure you check it out right now.